2016, there's a look inside New Era Field here at Orchard Park, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Airing one out deep for Holmes here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Andre Holmes that time. And it's third down.
Now, that's a pretty play right there, and what I'm thankful for is it wasn't me in that situation, because one of the toughest things about defending the deep ball is not panicking, because the longer you run with a receiver, you're trying to figure out, am I close to him? Can I make a play on the football? Will I be there when the ball actually arrives, what we call the moment of truth? And in this case, the defender did not panic, stayed right with it, and batted it away.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He had hit the sideline. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now it's the Boise State alum, jaycazzz. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up the first down.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now running right through him. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 38 yards on the scamper there. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. From the shotgun, Cutler. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Let's go!
They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Now Taylor. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Play fake here on first down. Taylor hit. He lost the football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. On the return, this is Micah Hyde. Oh, spinning away. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. On first down, it's Taylor. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Here we go on fourth down with Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on fourth and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscores. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the "Be Aggressive" chant behind him, and he listened to it.
They run again with a jaycazzz. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. The 20. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. 34 yards there and a first down.
Well, he appears well on his way to another big game. And you remember 2016, partner, he became just the 4th player in NFL history to have 3 200-yard rushing games in a season.
2 of them were back-to-back. Steelers in Week 6, Bills in Week 7. They run with a jaycazzz. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it second and goal. Now they'll look to throw it with Cutler. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Gerald Hodges. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Now Cutler on third and long. Thomas has got it. Complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call the timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Frank's kick is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
Now it's Franks following the made field goal to send it away. Here's Taiwan Jones on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second down following the run.
Come on, let's go.
They go play action now. Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. All right, now, look at 56. Look at... No. Check. Patriot.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. There's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Ajayi probably happy to see Buffalo. Everyone remembers last year in the 2 games against him, he ran for 214 yards and 206 yards.
The 4th most in NFL history against one team in a single season. And the Bills have prided themselves on their run defense.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Here's Cutler. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now it's Ajayi. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
Here's Ajayi. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs for a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
But that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi, 29 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Here's Franks now to kick this one away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of things we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Again, it's McCoy. McCoy's got the first down and more. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll start out on the ground with a jive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Cutler will throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now Cutler looking to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. picked off with great anticipation, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll run it with McCoy. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And the defense lines up looking for one final stop.
And they will be playing for the pass in this situation, not expecting any type of a run.
Play action. Now Taylor steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Taylor with a give to McCoy. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. That's not exactly what you want there, especially given the time on the clock. But now, you got to kick the field goal, right?
You do, and actually, you show a little faith in your defense when you do that, because you kick the field goal here, you're telling them, we believe you'll get the ball back for us for one more shot.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll begin the drive with a J. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, timeout on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
Now Cutler. They set up the screen to a J. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. across the 20, 10, and that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
This is caught at the 20. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Cutler to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Here's Cutler. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So now this game hinges on the right leg of Andrew Franks. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now this game hinges on the right leg of Andrew Franks. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner.